Surprise to you that Donald Trump hasn't invited Keir Starmer to his inauguration in a few days' time, and the Labour Party come out and go, hey, it's perfectly normal for a foreign dignitary not to be invited. I'm not sure if it is. One of their top strategic partners, it's not that he doesn't even attend, he's not invited, hasn't got a ticket,
The world of politics is never short of shocks, scandals, and jaw-dropping moments. But what unfolded recently was nothing short of extraordinary. Imagine this: a former president of the United States, one of the most powerful and outspoken figures on the planet, looking directly at the leader of the United Kingdom and declaring loudly, publicly, and without hesitation that he should resign. Yes, you heard that right. Donald Trump just demanded the resignation of Sir Keir Starmer. And the way it happened has sent shockwaves not only across Britain, but throughout the international community. This wasn't a quiet remark behind closed doors.
So I want to be clear at the outset, against the backdrop of these dangerous times, the idea that we must choose between our allies, that somehow we're with either America or Europe.
Nor was it a passing comment in an interview. This was delivered with the full force of Trump's signature bluntness in a way that left no room for interpretation. And now, the entire world is asking the same question: how did it come to this? To truly understand the scale of this confrontation, we have to step back and examine the atmosphere that led to this explosive moment. Keir Starmer, the leader of the Labour Party and Britain's current Prime Minister, has been under mounting pressure from multiple directions. His government has faced accusations of weak leadership, controversial policies, and a widening disconnect with ordinary people. For months, discontent has been bubbling beneath the surface.
It's pretty embarrassing for Britain to have the special relationship that we have, and everybody knows we have it with the United States of America, but Donald Trump has seen fit not to invite Sir Keir Starmer, no doubt because of his views on Donald Trump, no doubt because of David Lammy's sayings on Donald Trump, maybe indeed because of Sadiq Khan's protestations about what a horrible man Donald Trump is. You know, you can't mess around in politics.
Ordinary citizens have taken to the streets to protest what they see as a betrayal of promises and values. Farmers, nurses, teachers, and workers from all walks of life have voiced their anger, saying they feel abandoned, unheard, and unrepresented. And then comes Donald Trump, never one to hold back. Known for his fearless, often controversial way of speaking, Trump has always seen himself not just as an American political figure, but as a global voice. He understands the power of headlines, the impact of a bold statement, and the way a single declaration can dominate news cycles across the world. And that's exactly what he achieved with his latest attack on Keir Starmer. Picture the scene: a press conference filled with flashing cameras, reporters scribbling down every word, and millions watching live across television networks and social media streams. Trump steps up to the podium. He is asked about the state of global leadership, about the special relationship between the United States and the United Kingdom. But instead of offering the usual diplomatic platitudes, Trump locks eyes with the cameras, leans forward, and delivers a verbal thunderbolt. He accuses Keir Starmer of being weak, dishonest, and out of touch with the very people he is supposed to serve. And then, with the entire world as his witness, Trump says plainly, Keir Starmer should resign. He has failed his country. Britain deserves better. The room erupts, journalists gasp, reporters scramble to confirm the quote, rushing to push breaking news alerts out to their audiences. Within seconds, the words are flashing across headlines from New York to London, from Sydney to Tokyo. Social media explodes with clips of the speech, hashtags trend within minutes, and millions of ordinary people weigh in with their own views. The world has just witnessed a political earthquake. But here's the thing: Trump didn't stop there. He went further, driving home his point with his signature flair for the dramatic. He talked about the values of freedom, strength, and leadership. He reminded the world of Britain's proud history, its resilience in the face of war, its role as a beacon of democracy, and its unbreakable alliance with America. And then he contrasted that with what he called the failures of Keir Starmer. He argued that Britain was being let down by a leader more interested in appearances than in action, more concerned with pleasing elites than serving the people. According to Trump, Britain needed someone bold, fearless, and willing to put the interests of ordinary citizens first. The impact of these words cannot be overstated. For an American leader, especially one as polarizing and powerful as Donald Trump, to directly call for the resignation of a sitting British Prime Minister is unprecedented. It cuts to the heart of the so-called special relationship between the US and the UK, putting it under a spotlight like never before. And for Starmer, the humiliation was immediate and severe. To be publicly denounced, not by his domestic rivals, but by one of the most famous leaders on the planet, is a blow that no politician could brush aside. Back in Britain, the reaction was instant and furious. Critics of Starmer seized on Trump's words as proof that Britain's leadership is faltering on the world stage. Opposition figures pointed out that when even foreign leaders are demanding resignation, it signals a crisis too deep to ignore. On the other hand, Starmer's allies tried to dismiss Trump's comments as political theater, claiming it was nothing more than bluster from a man known for stirring controversy. But deep down, they know the truth. Trump's words hit a nerve because they echoed what so many in Britain have already been whispering. Ordinary citizens tuned in, replaying the clip over and over again, some with disbelief, others with a sense of vindication. Finally, many said, someone said what we've all been thinking.